Welcome to GemCraft Chasing Shadows. We're going to be doing Vision Field number 17. This is opened up by completing Field W4 on the standard looming difficulty. And as always, talismans, traits, and skills do not apply. On this particular field, we're going to have quite a few guardians coming onto the screen and stomping across the screen to get my orb. They'll come from over here, or they'll come from over one of these two spots down here, or over here. If they come from the two bottom spots consistently, you're probably golden, just upgrading the center tower. And as far as you want to go random on it, you just keep doing it over and over until you get that and you'll be fine. But I'm going to show you how to take care of it when there's guys coming in on the sides. That's the worst. So here we go. This is consistent. I have beat it every single time doing this method. Sometimes they're a little bit closer than others, but still. There we go. That's an optimized gem. It costs the same as doing a level 4 gem, but it also has better stats. Next, I'm going to send in some walls. And these walls are solely intended to force the pathing of all the critters on the screen. Come all over here, they'll gather through this path, and everybody comes around this edge, goes over, and around it again. And I'll be able to shoot these things multiple times. I'll be able to reach down here, everybody around in here, and again up there. Start it up. As soon as I get my next... There we go, I had enough mana for that. I'm going to move forward a little bit. The next thing I'm going to want to do is I want to bomb. I'm going to pause right there. 1, 2, 3, 1. I can't do it yet. All right. When I get 3, I'll do this one. 1, 2, 3. And now I'm going to create a number of yellow gems for my amplifiers in the middle. And the reason I'm doing yellow is it actually gives greater damage for my central gem at anything over level 2. Level 1, red is actually better, but beyond level 1, level 2, the yellows are better because as you look in the center, you see at the bottom list of the bonus from amplifiers, you see critical damage multiplier, 0.42. That's going to push the damage over. So that's what you want to focus on. I will put in a beam here, clear those guys out. I can do an upgrade, but I'm going to wait for it to pop. There goes the mana pool. Now I'll do an upgrade. And there. almost got one bleeding through. One more bombing. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And now I'm going to upgrade everything around here one level. 1. There we go. And I can start moving forward at a quicker pace. And you can take this at a slower rate, and that's fine. I'm going to get to the point where I can do an upgrade here in a second, but I'm going to wait. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bolt on it so I don't get any bleed. There we go. And you just saw it went from level 4 to level 5, and that's what I was waiting for, so level 5. So I'm going to do an upgrade, throw a bolt on it, be able to continue to take out these bigger guys, and we're good. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait. There's going to be a guy who's going to come on the screen, and I'm going to duplicate this gem and use it for killing off the guardian as he comes on the screen. And I'm watching for if there. Did you see the shadow right here? He's coming in from over there. So I'm going to drop in a tower right here. I'm going to duplicate this, put that on there, and now I'm going to keep an eye on this. I'm going to watch this for a second. I think I'm going to throw a bolt on it. And this guy I'm going to set to special entities carrying orblets, and he's going to take out my guardian. Here we go. I'm going to do a 5. He's going to start shooting that guardian. You can look at that. Zoop, knock him right on down. So he's good. Now, as soon as he goes down, keep an eye on your walls. All my walls are still intact, so we're good. And now you can see I can do an upgrade. I'm going to let this mana pool go up one more time. One more. Pop. There it is. Level 7. And I'll do an upgrade here. And you can see I can almost ready to do an upgrade over there. And where is he going to come in from this time? He's on the side again. This is the worst nightmare for most people. I'll do an upgrade. And as soon as he gets within range, I'll drop a beam on him. Beam. Bolt over in the middle. And here comes the next guy down the center. I'm looking. I got clouds in the way. Yep, no, all my walls are in place, so that's fine. Now I'm going to put the next tower. I'm going to use this right here. Actually, you know what? I'll put it right here. This wall tends to get knocked out, and this won't get knocked out when I put a tower there. How we doing? We're doing great. Put a bolt here. I use bolts almost exclusively on the center, and then I use my, here's an upgrade. We do the upgrade. Put the bolt on it, and he's in range. So we use the beam over there. And there's a bolt. And he's fine. And now let's see, all my walls stayed intact. Good. Here comes another one. You see what I mean about these? These guys are coming in. And so far, I've had 3 come in from the edges. So just note that. I'm doing pretty good. I'm going to do one more upgrade on the centerpiece here. 5, 4. And watch these walls. Pause for a second. As soon as he hits the ground, these walls, boom, there goes the walls. Interestingly enough, he took out these walls. I would have expected him to take out those. So I have to replace them right away. And then I can do an upgrade on this. Swap over to the other side where the next one's coming in. Again, don't let your enhancements get wasted. Now, is that enough? Yeah, that's enough. No walls taken out? Excellent. Now I'm going to let this grow up a little bit. Where's the next one coming from? Over here. Okay. Drop another bolt. At this point, you're going to get pushed pretty hard. So you definitely want to keep some mana pool available. And there he goes. Boom. There he took out this wall. Replace it. Here comes the next one. So you can see, I think all but 2 came in from the center. And actually, I'm pretty good on the beams. I'm going to use a beam over here. Another bolt. And I could do an upgrade, but I'm going to wait for a minute because that's a little close. And you can see how hard I'm being pushed here. I think I'm going to be okay. So let's do the upgrade, drop the bolt on it. Yeah, there we go. I didn't lose anything. You go over here, put a beam on him, bring him right back up. And you can see I got doubles over here. Put in a 4 and another 5 over here. Down he goes. And actually, I really don't have to worry too much now. All of the Reavers in the map are dead. It looks like I'm going to have to throw one more tower up here. And we'll put a 5 on 4 on here. And history. There you go. That's Division Field 17 for you. So that's just, again, you want to duplicate your main gem and then use that duplicated gem to take out all the guardians as they come on the map, and you'll be good as gold. Enjoy your games of GemCraft. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching another episode of Dextor Plays. Please leave a like or subscribe, and post any tips or tricks down below.